Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm back. Here to make another video. This is kind of an interesting topic. I felt the need to come on here and talk about this. Because obviously, national championship, uh, NCAA championship, Louisville at Michigan. I know I don't talk about college a lot. And I mean, I really don't like college basketball, to be honest with you guys. I prefer the NBA, if anything. But there was an interesting thing that Rick Pitino happened to say during a press conference um, that I watched. He basically said that if the Celtics had drafted Tim Duncan, I think it was back in 1999. Yeah, I think it was a 1999 draft, or it might have been the '98 draft. I forget. Um, but he basically said if the Celtics had gotten more ping pong balls, whatever, you know how the draft works, and he had drafted Tim Duncan, then he would still be in Boston to this day. Now, basically, what this video is going to be about is explaining why um, Rick Pitino, um, I feel though, as though he's probably one of the, one of the greatest college basketball coaches in college basketball history. And his name was mentioned in the Hall of Fame this year. And I think he'll definitely get it because, everything that he's accomplished at the college level for a head coach is, really great and incredible. And I think, obviously it's a hell of a lot better than what he accomplished at the NBA level. Because obviously, we all remember Rick Pitino. He coached the Knicks, and I frankly thought that he did a better job coaching the Knicks back in the '80s than he did coaching the Celtics for the 4 years that he was here. I thought it was a fucking joke when he was the president and he was the head coach. I thought a lot of the stupid decisions that he made. We didn't have one winning record when he was our head coach for 4 years. He only had one winning record out of the entire 6 years he coached in the NBA. Now he's with the Knicks. But he pretty much didn't do anything as a head coach in the NBA. He was fucking terrible. I thought his ego was really too big for the NBA because his ego, I think, is bigger than than what the NBA average player's ego is. So we didn't really have the patience to try to develop players and try to make them into stars and try to move them along and kind of mentor them. Because I mean, I honestly think that people forget that we drafted Antoine Walker, who we coached in college, Ron Mercer. We drafted Joe Johnson. We drafted Chauncey Billups, and he fucked all of that up. I mean, we traded Joe Johnson. We traded uh, Chauncey Billups. I mean, he never got it going with Antoine Walker. I mean, like Ron Mercer, I mean, was really nothing special. So I mean, he kind of fucked everything up as far as trying to like develop players and trying to, be a head coach at the NBA level. And I'm not trying to sit here and bash Rick Pitino because I think everything that he's accomplished at the college level is absolutely amazing. Um, and without question, he should go to the Hall of Fame, as as a college head coach, and he's one of the best of all time, without question. But for him to really sit there and say that, he'd still be in Boston if he drafted Tim Duncan, I mean, I think that's a fucking joke. Because to be honest, and I don't know what people are gonna say to this. I know a lot of people are gonna, um, but just leave your comments to see what because I want to hear what you guys have to say. But frankly, I mean, if we had gotten Tim Duncan. We got more ping pong balls. I mean, I honestly think that Rick Pitino would have fucked all that up too. I think Tim Duncan probably would have been traded away too. I mean, because I don't really think, as great as Tim Duncan is, and he's a Hall of Famer, I don't think that one player is going to carry us to a championship. It had to be multiple players. And, clearly Rick Pitino's ego was too big for the NBA level to try to develop players, because guys like Joe Johnson and Chauncey Billups, I mean, they obviously, they like really developed into great players, great superstar players. And if we had kept them, then maybe Rick Pitino still would have been here if he tried to develop them. But we'll never know that because he just didn't have patience for it. And clearly, his offense didn't work at the NBA level. That's why they never won games. But I mean, for him to really sit there and say if they drafted Tim Duncan, he'd still be in Boston, I think that's kind of out of line. I think that's his ego getting the best of him there. Because I honestly think that Rick Pitino would have fucked that up too, because he fucked everything else up when he was with the Celtics. But this isn't a video that I'm trying to rant about Rick Pitino. I'm just saying that I think it was kind of stupid for him to say that when it wouldn't be true at all. Um, I think Rick Pitino is a great coach at the college level, and he should go to the Hall of Fame for everything he's accomplished at the college level. But he was absolutely awful as an NBA head coach. And I honestly don't think that if we had gotten Tim Duncan, that it would have changed anything. I think either Tim Duncan would have been traded, or we still wouldn't have won even if we had him, because Rick Pitino wasn't really good at developing players, and his offense really didn't pan out in the NBA. It only really did in college. So that's pretty much it. It was just a quick video explaining what I thought about those comments that Rick Pitino said about Tim Duncan. I'll leave the link of the description of where I found it. I think it was an article, but I'll definitely leave that below. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Rick Pitino would have won championships if Tim Duncan had come to Boston? Because I don't really believe that. But leave comments, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I kind of want to hear what you guys have to say. Yeah, that's pretty much it. See you guys later. Peace.